We are under a violent siege in Minnesota right now, and I mean that literally. And I need you all to do me a favor. I need you to stop focusing on just what ICE is doing and how bad it is and start focusing on how they're doing it. They're changing their tactics and strategies rapidly now more than ever and finding ways to blend in, finding ways to operate faster and attempt to outmaneuver us and otherwise be able to use new suppression tactics to bait people out and to be able to basically crush any resistance. The majority of agents are no longer concerned with wearing face masks whatsoever. They've traded them out for baseball caps and sunglasses, beanies and sunglasses, beanies with pom-poms on the end of them, especially for female-presenting agents. They've started switching the clothing that they're wearing from tactical gear to hoodies with canvas or utility jackets over them, puffy jackets. They started wearing colored buffs from North Face, from REI. They've switched to wearing blue jeans and khaki. They're minimalizing the amount of camo that they're wearing, tactical gear or grayscale like coloration within their clothing. It's important to note all these things because they're trying to blend in with the Midwest, not just prepare for the cold weather, but blend in as all of us. They're starting to disguise themselves as Uber drivers, maintenance workers, construction workers, student drivers. They're contracting out with local businesses so that way they can use their vehicles. We documented a report of them starting to use like a vehicle from a local plumbing business that has all the decals and stuff on it of that business. That way it looks as though it isn't ICE at all. They're using handicap parking passes. They're starting to load more things on their dashes. They're using high visibility vests. They're throwing Gatorade bottles, stuffed animals, whatever they can up on the dash in order to make it look like a civilian vehicle. Even more critical to be aware of, they're starting to wear orange whistles on them too, blending in with the crowd. We know already that they're in our rapid response chats, but it looks like they've started to infiltrate themselves within places where protests are happening and like responder teams that are out on corners and stuff. They could be starting to send us false information, but we do know they're starting to use the information that we're sending into the chats in order to be able to quickly move to different locations and otherwise continue to play this cat and mouse chase. As of today, I got a report from a local elementary school that they've identified the fact that ICE agents have started sending out emails to families, letting them know that they are willing to go and help with like food services and stuff for those that need it. The school has been directing to parents and kids that they should only go through the school's social workers, but the fact that ICE is trying to bait people out and use that as a method for being able to abduct them is incredibly concerning. I need you all to make this go viral. I need you to make sure that every community out there that ICE might target knows how they are adapting, because they are ingraining themselves in all of our groups, including our rapid response groups already. They are trying to infiltrate, they're trying to instigate, they're trying to feed us false information. Our best chance of beating them is to outnumber them and outpace them and make sure that every time they adapt, we adapt quicker. This isn't just an immigration enforcement operation. This is infiltration and preparation for a full-scale suppression effort, and you need to start preparing.